Hi Gemini, welcome to your full moon in Leo reading for February 5th, 2023. You have for the next 2 weeks as a theme the Wheel of Fortune. Now, full moons close out cycles, so for the next 2 weeks you'll be closing out a cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune is, it's a gamble. Life is a gamble. On the card it says destiny, so that's also really nice, but for me, life is a gamble. And it means that if you were at the bottom of the wheel, you will be moving up, and if you were at the top, you could be moving down. But it's momentum, and the wheel keeps turning, and cycles continue, and so, you know, everything in its own time, in its own season, for its own reason. That's the Wheel of Fortune. The tens will is the cycle itself, and it is the cycle of when you are ending a cycle, it's very probable that you are beginning one simultaneously. So you might be in the midst of both, ending and beginning something. But it does mean a change of luck. So I hope it's good luck for you. Let's find out. What is this closing out right now? So you have the Hermit card that's associated with Virgo for me. This is a wise individual, but it is somebody who prefers to be on their own to digest information, and they can also be seekers because they are looking for that information, but once they find it, they digest it. They usually do it on their own, and then they can come out and tell the world or whoever's listening what they've discovered. But there is wisdom here with the Hermit. Sometimes, though, the Hermit can be a negative thinker, and that has something to do with the number 9, not necessarily the Hermit himself. So we'll want to avoid that. Then you have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles for me is sort of a juggling act. It is trying to keep a couple of things up in the air, so you could be multitasking, you could be doing a lot of things. This can make you feel a little bit emotional sometimes. But it's usually a happy task with the Two of Pentacles. Could be financial juggling as well. That could leave you sort of emotionally out of balance, or trying to find emotional balance because of that. Let's have a look. All right, so we'll find out in a minute. Let's go to your card of how you react to this situation. Now it's another 2, so 2 2s, that's usually decisions that need to be made, partnerships, duality with the 2. You have the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands for me is it's kind of looking out into the world and deciding what this new idea, where does it belong. It is planning. It's the early planning stages of an idea. But I do feel like there are some decisions that you're going to need to make during this 2-week period. Let's see what that might be. Okay. Well, the word that came up for me immediately was aesthetics. But this is a very creative card. This is the apprentice who has sort of finished apprenticeship and is at his first real job. You know, that's kind of the energy behind the 3 of Pentacles. So this might be something that is new for you. That's very possible here. Or you could be taking instruction from other people. So trying to figure out something, you might even be asking, so searching, right? Looking for the right answers, taking instruction, and then doing it. It's kind of like building your own shelf maybe, and you get on YouTube and you find out how it's done, and then you get to work doing it. It's that kind of energy. That's a very creative energy. It follows the Two of Pentacles, so there is this sort of feeling of succession, step by step, right? But it is collaborative efforts as well. So you're not the only one here, but I have the feeling, or from what I'm seeing here, is you're the one that's gathering information, and then maybe a few people are working on it. But it's on your instruction, because the Hermit here is the one that's seeking that information. How do I do it? Right? How is it done? What's the proper way? Okay. And the result is, oh, nice, the Star. So future endeavors under a lucky star. The future looks very good. You're being led to where you need to go. Whatever is possible for other people is possible for you. Information flows freely. This is a card that is related to Aquarius, and Aquarius is information, the flow of information. So you will absolutely get the information that you're seeking without a doubt, and it should be very good, and it should be something that will serve you far into the future. And wow, you have the Ten of Cups. This is a great moon. So far, the readings have been really positive. The Ten of Cups is happy home, faith in the future. With the Star card, that's hope. So it's kind of like your emotional hopes find their anchor point. They find their faith. This is emotional fulfillment. So wow, wow, wow. Really nice. Really, really nice. Things should work out for you wonderfully. And here's the thing, it's a Ten of Cups, and again, tens are finishing up a cycle, beginning one simultaneously, and I feel that's exactly what's happening here. Even though I see you juggling quite a few things, two, definitely, but it could be more than that. It's two main things here, and probably a lot of things within those two main frames. But the Ten of Cups says everything is harmonious and works out beautifully. And with the Star card, even though like super successes may be a little bit further into the future, with the Star, you're still going to be really happy with the outcome. And it's going to work out really, really nice for you. It's for me, it's kind of like your vision is coming true. Your vision is, I wouldn't say finalized yet, but it's on its way, and I think you're going to be really, really happy. And this is something that's destined. This is something, what I'm seeing, especially with the Star card, that is something that was destined. It was supposed to happen, and it's happening. I don't know if it's easy, especially with that Two of Pentacles, but it's not that hard. And I don't want to say that either. The Two of Pentacles is juggling with joy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it can have some emotional ups and downs. It can keep you on your feet for sure, but there's a joy to it. There's something really wonderful. And even if it's just the fact that with the Hermit you learn something valuable, that's joyful as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, nice. All right, let's get some, so there's some choices here, some clarification. There's just some choices. You're a bit at a crossroads, and I think that's the Two of Pentacles there. And so you're looking for the right answers to these particular choices. It's a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody, but the Lovers card is a crossroads that you're at, and you have to kind of make a choice. The Lovers asks you to take something more loftier, less mundane, but that's your choice, and that's where you are right now. You get to decide that. Let me pull another one for the Center card. You have a lot of major arcana here, so a lot of things can be felt on an internal level. You have a Seven of Cups here, so that is indeed confusion in choices. So, whatever it is that you're working on has a lot of components to it, I feel. And there can be a lot of different choices to make here. And again, with the Lover's card, it's the same thing. Um, because the Seven of Cups says, what does the heart want? That's what you should choose. So the Seven of Cups are the seven planets that offer you something, and you have to pick one. And so they're all of equal value as far as I'm concerned, because every planet has something wonderful to offer you. So it's just, what do you want? And that's can be confusing sometimes. So you may be searching for those answers. But for me, you figure it out. You find out. Wow, you have the King of Pentacles, which for me is my Gemini card. So you're really in your energy. The King of Pentacles is Gemini for me because he has mastered the physical. And Gemini is the physical mind, the lower mind, not always the high mind, spiritual, that kind of thing. No, they're very practical people. They are focused on what they're doing, and they get things done. And that's why they are masters of it. And you are certainly mastering the situation. I am super impressed. I think this is probably, I mean, this is a wonderful reading. That's just, and for me, this is destined. This is what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know what it is, but you're doing it right. And it's going to be emotionally fulfilling and probably financially fulfilling. And it's all under a lucky star. I don't know what to say more. I think it's really wonderful. It's a short reading, but I mean, how perfectly concise is that? Um, there's little confusion. I mean, with the Seven of Cups, the only thing is, what do you really want? And I think that can even be just like smaller choices. It feels to me like the bigger stuff has already been done with the original reading, and now it's those little things that you're kind of picking up here and there and trying to finalize and complete with these next 2 weeks. What does Spirit want you to know? Well, you have the Four of Swords. So I'm going to say, please take some breaks in between all the heavy work that you're doing, especially physical, because I don't think that your mind will be resting too much. I think you'll be busy making a lot of mental plans, but boy, your body could use a rest. And this is also the meditation card. So if you can find moments to do some breathing meditations, or to sit in the park very quietly at lunch, or whatever. Take some time out. And the card also says that if you don't, you will be forced to by the universe, meaning that they will do something like you'll catch a cold, or get a bad headache, or something like that, where you just have to sit down and rest and sort of recuperate a little bit. So I would say, and I'd advise you to do it on your own. So it'll just be easier that way, and probably less stressful. Okay, it looks wonderful. You have a great 2 weeks coming up for yourself, and I think beyond that, especially with the Star and the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Well done, Gemini. I don't know what to tell you. I think you are wonderful. Enjoy your success. I wish you much, much more. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. 2 weeks, new moon reading, and I do dailies. Take care. Thank you.